Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract opportunities without chasing them? Have you ever felt like you are doing everything right, yet the world still does not notice you? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about something that sounds like business, but is actually a spiritual mirror. The theme is how someone gets customers, followers, supporters, or any kind of human response in the world. On the surface, it is about work, influence, and money. Under the surface, it is about consciousness, karma, sincerity, and the quiet gravity of a person who has trained their inner life. If you remember only two ideas from this story, let them be these. First, attention from others is often a side effect of inner alignment, not the result of desperate pushing. Second, the way you seek customers can either deepen your ego and anxiety or deepen your wisdom and compassion. And that difference decides not only your income but your destiny. Let me start with a simple truth that most people resist. People do not only buy what you sell. People feel what you are. They feel the tone behind your words. They feel whether you are performing or whether you are present. They feel whether you are trying to take from them or trying to serve them. Even when they cannot explain it, their nervous system reads it. This is why one person can say the same sentence as another person and get a completely different reaction. The sentence is the same. The energy is not. Now let us turn this into a story, because a story will show you the real mechanism. There is a young man named Arjun. Not the original name, but the inner journey is real. Arjun is talented. He can speak well. He can write. He can design. He can build small projects that actually work. But he has one problem that quietly ruins everything. He is hungry for approval, not in a dramatic way, in a subtle way that leaks into every choice. When he posts online, he checks numbers compulsively. When he offers a service, he feels ashamed asking for money. When he meets potential clients, he becomes overly agreeable. He thinks he is being polite, but he is actually being afraid. Because of that fear, Arjun does not know who he is. He becomes a mirror. With one person he is confident. With another person he is humble. With another person he is funny. With another person he is intense. He thinks this flexibility is social skill. Sometimes it is. But when it comes from fear, it becomes a loss of integrity. Integrity means your inner truth and outer expression match. When integrity is missing, people feel it. They may not call it integrity. They call it something else. They call it unclear. They call it not trustworthy. They call it not serious. They call it not for me. Arjun tries the usual methods to get customers. He copies marketing scripts. He watches videos about persuasion. He learns tricks. He tries urgency and scarcity. He tries sounding like an expert. He tries sounding like a friend. He tries everything. Sometimes he gets small results, but nothing stable. The moment the numbers drop, his mood collapses. The moment someone rejects him, he takes it as a personal verdict. The moment someone questions his price, he panics and discounts himself. He keeps thinking the problem is outside. The algorithm, the economy, the competition, the timing. But slowly he begins to suspect the problem is inside. One night, Arjun listens to a talk where a teacher says something that sounds almost rude, but is actually liberation. Do not worry about customers first. Worry about becoming real. If you become real, the right people will find you. If you remain fake, you will chase endlessly because you will be chasing through a mask. Arjun feels offended at first because he thinks, I am working hard. I am real. Then he gets quiet and admits something. He is not fully real. He is performing. He is trying to be someone who cannot be rejected. and that is impossible. The attempt to be unrejectable makes you less alive. People do not connect with a statue. People connect with a human being. So Arjun begins a different practice. He begins treating his work life as spiritual practice. He starts with one question each morning. What am I actually here to offer? Not what will get likes, not what will get approval, not what will avoid criticism. What am I here to offer that is genuinely helpful? This question is simple, but it changes everything because it shifts his attention from taking to giving. When you are taking, your nervous system is tense. When you are giving, your nervous system softens. Softness does not mean weakness. It means openness. Openness is where creativity and clarity live. Then he adds a second question. What do I need to stop doing that is creating bad karma in my work life? Karma here means cause and effect. If Arjun lies a little to seem impressive, he creates anxiety because he must maintain the lie. If he promises too much, he creates stress because he cannot deliver. If he exaggerates results, he creates distrust because people can sense it. If he underprices himself out of fear, he creates resentment because he feels used. Resentment poisons service. Poisoned service produces more disappointment. This is karma. So Arjun begins cleaning his karma. He stops exaggerating. He stops making promises he cannot keep. He stops copying other people's voice. He stops apologizing for his existence. He starts telling the truth about what he can do and what he cannot do. He starts saying no when a quiet request would destroy his boundaries. Each of these changes feels scary at first, because fear says, if you stop pleasing, you will lose everyone. But something surprising happens. When he stops pleasing, he becomes clearer. When he becomes clear, the right people feel safer. The wrong people leave, and that is not a loss. That is purification. This is where the story touches awakening. Awakening is when you stop confusing survival strategies with your identity. People-pleasing is often a survival strategy. It might have helped you in childhood. It might have helped you avoid conflict. It might have helped you get approval. But in adult life, it becomes a prison. Awakening means you see the strategy and you choose differently. Now Arjun does something else that changes his destiny. He practices presence. When he speaks to someone, he stops trying to win them. He starts listening. Real listening. Not listening to reply, listening to understand. When you listen deeply, you discover what the other person actually needs, not what you assume they need. Many people lose customers because they talk to their own fantasy instead of the actual person in front of them. They present solutions to problems nobody asked for. They try to impress instead of connect. They chase instead of serve. Arjun begins serving. He asks better questions. He makes fewer claims. He offers more clarity. He gives one small helpful insight even if the person does not buy. At first, he fears that giving will make him poor, but the opposite happens. Giving builds trust. Trust is wealth. Trust is the real currency. Money often follows trust, not because the universe is a vending machine, but because human beings prefer to invest in what feels stable. This is not only business. This is compassion applied to work. Compassion means you care about the other person's outcome, not only your own gain. When you care about their outcome, you will not manipulate them. You will not pressure them. You will not trap them. You will not use their fear. You will not sell them a dream you cannot deliver. You will treat them with dignity. Dignity is magnetic. Now, there is another layer that many people miss. Discipline. Some people think spiritual people should be effortless. But real practice includes discipline. Discipline does not mean harshness. Discipline means consistency. When Arjun decides to show up every day and create real value, even when he is not rewarded immediately, he is building inner strength. Inner strength becomes confidence. Confidence becomes calm. Calm becomes attractive. People feel calm and they want to be near it. So Arjun starts a daily routine. He creates, he learns, he refines, he improves his craft. He takes feedback without collapsing. He rests without guilt. He serves without begging for applause. This is how someone gets customers in a deeper sense. They become someone worth trusting. Now let us widen the story with another person, because not everyone struggles in the same way. There is a woman named Meera. Meera has customers, but she feels empty. She is successful on paper, but her heart feels dry. She chases numbers and the numbers chase her back like a hungry dog. She cannot rest. She fears losing. She fears being replaced. She fears the next month will be worse. Her success becomes another form of anxiety. Meera realizes a painful truth. She built her business on fear, not on purpose. Fear can create results, but it cannot create peace. So she begins a different practice. She begins to treat money as a tool, not as identity. She chooses one guiding vow. My work will be aligned with integrity and benefit. Benefit does not have to mean saving the world. Benefit can mean making someone's life easier, clearer, healthier, or calmer. When Meera aligns her work with benefit, something shifts. Even if income stays similar, her nervous system becomes calmer. She starts sleeping better. She stops making desperate choices. She stops chasing every trend. She stops selling things she does not believe in. She loses some customers who only wanted cheap excitement. But she gains deeper relationships with customers who value quality. Her life becomes simpler. This is wisdom. Wisdom is not only knowledge. Wisdom is the ability to create without poisoning yourself. Now let us bring the teaching directly to you watching, because you may not be running a business. You might be trying to get support for your art, your channel, your work, your studies, your goals. The principle is the same. If you chase people from emptiness, you will feel empty even when they come. If you serve from wholeness, you will feel whole even while you grow. So what is wholeness here? Wholeness means you are not performing a fake self. Wholeness means you are honest about your strengths and limits. Wholeness means you are willing to improve without shame. Wholeness means you do not manipulate. Wholeness means you treat people as people. Wholeness means you can handle rejection without collapsing. Rejection is part of life. If your nervous system treats rejection as death, you will become desperate. Desperation repels. Calm attracts. So the deepest secret is not a trick. The deepest secret is inner stability. Inner stability is built through practice. Practice can be meditation. Practice can be journaling. Practice can be silence. Practice can be breathing before you reply. Practice can be choosing truth over performance. Practice can be keeping promises. Practice can be delivering what you said you would deliver. Practice can be apologizing when you fail. Practice can be learning continuously. Every practice is karma. Every karma shapes destiny. Now we close with a reflection that often creates real resonance. Many people ask, how do I get customers? A deeper question is, how do I become someone whose life feels clean? Clean life means your mind is not constantly hiding. Your speech is not constantly twisting. Your work is not constantly overpromising. Your heart is not constantly resentful. Clean life feels like freedom. And when you live from freedom, You stop chasing approval. That is when people begin coming, because they feel something rare. A person who is not begging, that is attractive not only in business, it is attractive in friendship, love, and community. So if you are struggling to be seen, do not only ask, "How do I get attention?" Ask, "What kind of person am I becoming while I seek attention?" Are you becoming bitter? Are you becoming fake? Are you becoming desperate? Or are you becoming wiser, kinder, more disciplined, more sincere? The first path creates short wins and long suffering. The second path creates slow growth and deep peace. Thank you for being here with me today. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever noticed that the more you chased, the less you received? And the more you relaxed into purpose, the more doors opened. What is the biggest inner obstacle for you right now? Fear of rejection, lack of discipline, people-pleasing, perfectionism, or impatience? Share your story and what you are practicing so others can learn from you. If you want more long-form storytelling that turns daily life into awakening, wisdom, karma clarity, compassion, practice, and a destiny shaped by integrity, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment to support this space. Your support helps this community grow into something real, something calm, and something that benefits more people than we can see.